It was a dummy emergency. Right, hold on, I get the chat not up. The sound's still down. Whew. Good morning, everyone. The wee fella had lost his dummy, and he's very, very fussy. The only dummy that he takes is the bloody Boss dummies, and they're very expensive. So I've got one, and he's got one, and he lost his, so I had to take mine down. He was kicking off, largely kicking off. Right, let me get the chat. Oof. Granny to the rescue. I should have a cape. Fly down. Oh, Keely, yes. An emergency. No, we've got a million dummies that kind of look, the teat bit looks like the Boss one, but none of them are exactly like that. And see if you try and give him like an Asda dummy, he just spits it out. Just spits it out like that. Pip, good morning. So I had to run down with the dummy I've got for him. Boss, I've got a lot to answer for. It's ridiculous. It's good. There's my Sky. Sky, no, with emergency. The wee fella's lost his dummy, or pacifier as people call it. We call it a dummy here. Had lost it. Wouldn't go to sleep. Wouldn't go to sleep without his dummy. Kicking off. So I had to put on my granny cape and just fly down the road with the dummy I've got to save the day. And now he's sleeping. A boy. Listen, he's got us wrapped around his finger. What can I say? We're all wrapped around his wee finger. I got to give him a kiss and that while I was there, though. Oh, he was smiling and laughing at me as well as if, look, I've not been doing anything. I've not been kicking off Granny, but he has. He's doing great with his food. He's great. That's him 7 months today, Pip. So now he's getting 7-month-old food like apple crumble. Sounds good. Pasta, wee bits of pasta in it as well. He's getting that as well. So, yes, I'm excited about all the new food that we can give him, because before it was just like the puree food. But now we can get a wee bit. Do you know what I've seen, Pip, that's next day, if you go to Asda and it's next to all the baby food, it's a box of pasta and it's got it's wee animal shells, it's wee tiny animals. I can't wait to get that. So I think I'm going to buy that, the wee animal shell things, because I love them. I know, Sky, thank God I was here. Granny to the rescue with the dummy. Listen, this is no way would I buy that dummy on the Boss website, because it's like £40 for a dummy. I refuse. I refuse to, but I managed to get it for £24. Even at that, that's a hell of a lot for a dummy. But listen, that's all it takes now, so what can we do? Pip, you won't see if you overfeed him, he'll just bring it up. So don't worry about overfeeding him. See if he's hungry and he's eating it, let him eat. See when he's not hungry, he'll just hold his mouth shut. He won't be interested. I've noticed there, wee guy, see, once I feed him and then I try and give him his milk, he won't take a lot of his milk at all, because his wee belly's already filled up with all the food. So I know, Keely, I'm a broke bitch too. This is it. I mean, I've no drawers, but listen, the boy's going to put a Boss dummy in his mouth, look. Oh, Pip, are you doing the bike with him? Lie him flat and take his leggies and do it as if he's going a bike. 40 odd quid, Pip. 40 odd quid for if you go onto the Boss website for the dummy. 45 quid or something for that's a week's shopping, right? But see, it was the auntie that got him the dummy when he was just born, and that's the dummy that he liked. So every other dummy is just sticking out like that, and he's kicking off. But I managed to get it on another site for £20-something. But even at that, that's extortionate for a bloody. I'd have never paid that for my kids. You're getting an Asda dummy. You'll get an Asda dummy and you'll like it. The grandkids going about, it's listen, honestly. But it's a different, see, they know what they're doing, these people. It's a different kind of shape of teat. And they sat with a table full of dummies, all different dummies, and all almost the same. But see, as soon as you put it in the boy's mouth, he just puts it out. Yes, he'll let you. You won't be able to overfeed him, Pip. He'll just either if he's over full, he'll bring it back up. But see, when he starts being no interested, that's when you stop. See, the now our wee fella's like a baby bird. I love feeding him. I love feeding him all these tasty, tasty stuff. Do you know what I got him that's really good and you get in Asda as well? It's like a tin and it's cauliflower, broccoli, cheese. And it's just like powder and you add hot water to it. Kind of the same as porridge. I tell you, it smells really good. And see, before I give him it, I put it to my lips just to make sure it's not too hot. And you know, it tastes really, really good, and he loves it. His eyes are like that. He loves savoury more than sweet. There you go. My kids always like their puddings better, but he seems to like the savoury, like cauliflower and cheese and all that kind of stuff. Yes, Pip. See that it's just you just learn. You'll just get to know how much he likes and all that, Pip. And every child's different, so what we're doing might be different from what you're going to do. You've just got to kind of play it by ear. That's what happens. There's no manuals kind of thing on it. You've just got to go with your gut instinct. I know, 7 months, Sky. 7 months. The babies are 7 months. Can you believe it? I can't. It's been like that. Remember at first I had COVID and I was I was on here breaking my heart. You remember? He's never going to know his granny. What kind of good am I? My daughter needs me in her time of need, and what am I doing? Riddled with the COVID. Riddled. Remember, that was bad. I was ill for a fortnight with that. I know, Pip, me too, because we're looking back at old pictures when he was just a wee tiny. We call him a wee bug because he used to curl up like that. You could hold him with one hand. See now, I'm like, oh, lifting him like my back's broke. You're going to need to learn to walk, son. Granny can't lift you. Oh, he's a big boy. He is a big boy. As I say, see the Celtic strip I got him, that was for a 12 to 18 month, and it's fitting him now. I'm like, it's got to be a huge boy. uh, this is it, Kaylee. You've just got to play it by ear, I suppose, and oh my God, your boy is 1 today, Keely. Oh my God. Oh, happy birthday to him. Oh, that's dead exciting. My God, how time flies, eh? Look at his tape my hair. How time flies. I can't believe he's 1. That's amazing. I hope he's a lovely birthday, Keely. I hope he really enjoys his birthday. It's a special day for him. I know, remember you were all pregnant? Remember the days we were all pregnant? Not me. It's been a long time. In fact, it's going to be 20. My son's going to be 21 in October. And I can't believe that. You know, he's going to be 21. What happened? When did he become a big guy? When did he become a big guy? He used to be my wee guy, my wee fella. Now he's a big man. I used to think he'd cute feet. See now, I wouldn't want to touch my son's feet with a barge pole. No. But what we're doing is, see, usually when I get the wee fella in the morning, I'll give him his porridge, and then I'll wait maybe half an hour, and then try and give him some milkies, see if he wants that. And he doesn't usually take a lot because his wee belly's already full. And then mid-morning he just gets his milk, and then lunchtime he'll get his lunch, and again I'll wait a wee while before I give him his milkies. And then in the afternoon, I'll give him a bottle and maybe, see the wee crisps, the wee melties you get in Asda? It's like wee they look like Wotsits, but they're melties, they're called. I give him a few of them. The dogs love that because he likes to throw them on the ground and the dogs eat them. So he loves that game. And then at night when he goes home, he gets his dinner as well. Margaret, good morning to you, beautiful Margaret. How are you? So that's what we're doing. But listen, just whatever your child wants. I mean, it's just whatever. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. But if you think you're feeding him too much, no, because he would just bring it back up. That's what they would do. They'd just bring it back up if he was too full. So you're doing great, Keely and Pip. You're doing excellent jobs. it's hard work. I remember how much, and listen, see when I've got the wee fella, I've not got time to even go to the toilet hardly. Maybe when I kept him overnight, I wheelies pram into the shower and have a shower with him in the pram because I thought, see if he was going to choke, that would be the time I'd be in the shower and he would bloody choke, wouldn't he? So to rush and have a shower like that. You've no time for stuff. Aniska, good morning to you. Yeah, Pip, just whatever you're doing it right. You're doing it right. Ah, thank you, Keely. Well, I saved the day today. Saved the day. Going down with the dummy. He's lying sleeping now. But listen, he's that expensive taste, but he will not take any other dummy. This is the problem we've got. We're like, what are we going to do? Going to do is like half a week's shopping. That's going to Santa's going to bring him a dummy. It's one of them. What do you want for Christmas? A dummy, right? You're getting it off Santa. Wrapped up. A dummy. Ding. I know, I'm proud of you all as well. I'm proud. But listen, I'm finished with the dating thing. I'm really not want to go into details or anything like that, but I'm finished. I'm finished with the dating stuff. See if it's going to happen. Whoever it is going to need to come to me because I'm finished. I just don't think I'm ready for it. I don't listen. No, I told Vera about it though. Vera knows what happened, but no. I'm finished dating. That's it. Seen 6 months. I'll be like, I'm back on Facebook dating. Look, I'm just going to be myself for now. Just do some self-loving. Oh my God, Sky. Oh, that would be lovely. Oh, I hope you have a great time, Sky. I hope it's a very romantic time. I hope there's some romance in the air. I need a bit of romance. That's what I need. Some romance. Some of that. That's what I need. I need somebody to romance me. Take me out for a picnic. I'd love a picnic. Even in the snow, I would go for a picnic. A wee flask of hot chocolate and some marshmallows. That's my kind of date. I'm not one of these fancy girls that needs to go to like big restaurants or anything like that. Give me a wee picnic, a wee bag of chips or something at the seaside. We're staying for a week. Sky. That's it, expatriate. We should go to the Dovecot. I mean, many women have been knocked up down there, haven't they? That's like the romantic place in our neck of the wood. Take you down the Dovecot, hen. You know, there's a lot of lassies that have went down there and guys for that have lost their virginity doing the Dovecot. The Dovecot, people should mark the side of it actually. Very romantic. Mary Queen of Scots herself. You know, I mean, I was nearly doing stuff with you when I took you down. I was getting all romantic with you guys just because we were at the Dovecot. It's got that kind of vibe, isn't it? And I was going there down yonder where the burn is. Mary Queen of Scots would be washing her face on a frosty morn. Like that. I was like, oh, I'm feeling a bit romantic myself. Many, and there's glass everywhere, which is disgusting. I'm shocked when my fellow Scots like leaving rubbish. Come on, you can take your rubbish, smashed bottles of Buckfast and stuff like that. You know, the booze of love as well, of course. Never mind the champagne. Get the monks wine it. Esma Tingle Pink, good morning to you. Good morning. Aye, that was a romantic place I took yous. Remember? Aye, we must go back down there one day. I must take yous back down there and we'll go down there and canoodle. We'll go down there and canoodle yous, right? I'm not sure about this blueberry if I want you to be canoodling me. Well, listen, that's what I do. Aye, the Dovecot. Many people have went down there for a shag, haven't they? Many. Not that I've never been there for one, but it's probably the only place round about here I've known. Yeah. Sorry guys, there we are. What time's that? 14 minutes and I'm in the gutter already. And I'm Monday morning too. It's your wedding anniversary next week, but oh, how lovely. Yes, see, the good thing when I took these down, the leaves were still kind of off the trees, so you could see the burn. See if I took you down the now, all you would see would be trees. But once all the leaves fall, it's lovely. It really is lovely down there. But you know, it's been going on. It's all the bottles of wine that's all been smashed around about. Folk have been mad with it. Folk have been mad with it. Do you know, I bet you they've had the Highlander theme on. They've had Highlander theme on, they've had a bottle of wine, and they're round where Mary Queen of Scots was, and they're, come on, hen, just do it, and just do it, because this is what Mary Queen of Scots would have done it here. Oh, did she? See, that's it. That's romance in Scotland for you. Here, grab your jacket, your palt. All right, that's me chatted up then, eh? Oh, listen. Not like La France. I bet you they're dead. I bet you they're dead romantic in France. Eh? Oh la la. Oh la la. Oh, Monsieur Lajon. That's a policeman. Oh, Monsieur. I would like to see a Monsieur Lajon. 17 years, Pip. That's a long time, eh? That's wonderful. I hope you have a lovely anniversary. I made Gopher Girl. It was a dummy emergency that happened. A pacifier emergency. The wee fella know how they bloody boss dummies. The only ones he takes. I've got one and I keep it there because it's like gold dust. See, when he's out, we've got our eye on it the whole time in case he throws it out the pram. His is lost. He would not go to sleep. He's been crying. So I had to put on my granny cape and fly down with the dummy like that and save the day. Now he's sleeping. I need to, maybe that's where I'm going wrong in the whole day. Maybe I should just go to France. Maybe I should, see, I would like an American lover also. I'd like an American lover. Somebody in the military would be good. I'd like a military person. There you are. Military. Military or police. Something like that. Yeah, he went to Syphilis Island. See, if you don't know, that is an actual island in Scotland. I showed everybody Syphilis Island. That's where folk went if they were mad with the syphilis, just there. Get out of Syphilis Island. At first, I was thinking that'd be a great wee island. I would buy that island until Sophie told me the history of it, and I was like, I'm not sure about buying that island now. Syphilis Island, do you think it's still mad with it? Do you think you go there and be crazy with the whole syphilis, your nose falling off and stuff? Yeah, we should have that's what we should have, a clip for the blooming thing, Golfer Girl, but we've not, because we're dafties. We've not got a clip for it. But that's what he likes to do. We've got our eye on him the whole time now, because he likes to throw things over the cliff, we call it. That's just taking things and just dropping them in the floor. So God knows what's happened to his dummy, but I had to be super granny and run down my mine for him. So he's sleeping now, so yeah, so that's good. I know you don't want your nose falling off with the whole syphilis thing, but that's what happened in that island. I was thinking it was a wee romantic island to mind. I was like, Mum, we'll go there. I'll take you out there. Let me take you out of that island. Population was 1. Remember, we looked it up, population 1. And there's a lighthouse on it. So there's some poor arsehole over there in Syphilis Island, you know, doing the whole lighthouse thing himself. That would be boring, wouldn't it? Really? I mean, it doesn't matter if it's the most beautiful island. And it's not really that beautiful, but anyway. That's where Sky's ex is. Put him in Syphilis Island. Syphilis. And every time me and Sophie are out, we're talking about the syphilis. Remember when we went to Stirling Castle? we get caught. We got caught because we were saying that Mary Queen of Scots was getting rogered in that bed, mind. And we didn't know there was a wee woman behind the corner. And we're going, I should have been getting it and all that. And Sophie says, I should be getting rogered. Should be getting tore into and all that. So we're saying, and this woman comes round the corner and going, oh, what was it we said? Rammed. She says, Sophie says, I should be getting rammed in that bed, right? And I was going, so she would have. And this wee woman came round and Sophie just walked away with you guys and left me to deal with that situation. I was going, we were just saying how small Mary Queen of Scots' bed actually is and how one would have to kind of ram themselves in there at night. It's so tiny. She goes, well, it's not really that small. And I was thinking, that was good. Did you see how I get out of that? See, I was getting out of that. No, that was for a special guest. There was a plaque saying that for our special guests were invited into our bedroom. I was like, oh, special guest, I don't know where you're going. But this also, instead a lion, I can't get over that. Why they had a lion in the bloody castle in Scotland? Why did they do that? Why? Listen, see if you were having a party, right? Just say you're having a party and you're inviting guests. I said, come on to my house. And people are turning up with a wee bottle of wine for you. There you go, and a wee bunch of flowers. There's a bunch of flowers for you. Oh, thanks very much. And somebody brings a bloody big lion. Here you go. What do you want me to do with the lion? In Scotland, it frees its ass off. And look, I don't know what the hell they were, or how long that lion lasted, but it wouldn't have lasted through the winter. A lion shouldn't be in Scotland. Yes, they're in there you are, there's a gift for you. What? A gift? A lion, that's what you get. That's what they used to get in the olden days. Never mind gold or silver or more. Just give them a lion. Give somebody a bear. Look, has anybody got bears? Get a bear for somebody. I don't think I want the lion. Would you feed it? People, alright, aye. Enemies, alright, well, I've got a few of them, I'd bring it in. A few enemies and stuff like that. Listen, do you want to come up to my house? I've got a surprise for you. Oh, I just go through that door. It's a great surprise. You're going to absolutely love it. I like to lock the door behind them. A good boy, lion, good boy. Listen, my imagination runs wild, but there you are. I did run out in that courtyard because and Mary Queen of Scots' bedroom was quite close to where the lion was, so I see if she, even if she was in her bed, she would have heard it all roaring and stuff, kicking off. I was funny that day, but Sophie just leaving me to deal with it, and I dealt with it good. I must admit, I was proud of it. I felt like tapping my back. I got out of that one. Oh, I should have been getting it hard now. Mary Queen of Scots. Aye, and again, we're in the chapel and Sophie was talking about somebody had the mad syphilis. How is it we're always talking about syphilis? I've never had syphilis, right? And it's a shame for people that do, let me say that. It's not your fault, right? You don't know if somebody's clean or not, but aye, I don't know why we keep talking about it, but we do. Well, it always ends up there, Syphilis Island. Aye, that's what they used to do. They used to have a wee pea in the pot and then shove it under the bed. Yeah. Do you know, I don't think I could sleep knowing there was a pot of piss under my bed. I don't think, I couldn't, I don't think listen, I mean, if you've got to pee in a pot, you've got to pee in a pot, let's face it. Peeing in a pot is better than peeing your pants, right? But I don't think I think it would be in the other side of the room or something, do you know what I mean? In a cupboard. I'm in Scotland. Vika, I'm in Scotland, and good morning. Yes, I know, well, seeing you think it, we've got flushing toilets and stuff. Do you know what it reminds me? Have any of you watched The Life of Brian? Has anybody watched that? There's a sketch in it that I laugh at every time. And it's John Cleese and all that. And it's like, what did the Romans ever do for us? And somebody said, well, they gave us roads. And they were going, right, okay, roads. What did the Romans do for us, except for roads? And somebody went, an aqueduct. Well, what did they ever do for us apart from roads and an aqueduct? Health. But, well, what else did they do for us? The roads, the aqueduct and healthcare, clothing and stuff like that. Right, okay. And they went on and on and on and see the amount of stuff the Romans had done for them. I find it hilarious. Oh, Monty Python was brilliant. John Cleese, I love John Cleese. He was brilliant in the movies. But Monty Python was hilarious. The Life of Brian. You know, I suppose it's a film that's not for everybody if you're too religious, because it kind of takes a piss out of it a bit. But if you've got a sense of humour. Oh, I do it. Yes, Martin, go pink. Look, I'm all like lime green today. I've got my headband and all that. I'm coordinated for you today. Vika, my life is good just now. It's good. I've no complaints at the moment. But when I did have the COVID, it was terrible. It was horrible. I had the breathlessness. I found it difficult to get from my bedroom to the toilet with breathing. The Holy Grail, with their coconuts. And the poor guy that's fighting and he gets his arm taken off and he's like, come on then, come on then. And then he gets his other one off and he's like, right you, I'll kick you. Vika, look, gonna no chat me up. Look, I'm having a bad time with my love life at the moment, right? Just come in and enjoy the chat. Just come in and enjoy the chat. I'm not going to be hitting you up for a date or nothing like that. Just thank you for your compliments, but let's just leave it at that, shall we? It's just a flesh wound, an arm off. That was hilarious, wasn't it? The Life of Brian and the Holy Grail. Oh, but I used to watch as well Fawlty Towers. I don't know if you've ever watched that. Fawlty Towers. That was so... I watched every episode more than once. It's just so good. John Cleese and Connie Booth. I think he was married. He was married to the girl that played the maid. He was married to her. Yeah, he was married to her. They went to a great one, the Fawlty Towers. He always had a bloody laugh. My favourite one episode of that was the psychiatrist. It was brilliant. Because Basil Fawlty was always like, Vika, look, gonna stop chatting me up. Vika, you've been warned. No more. No more. I've not got a husband. I'm not looking for a date. Just come in and enjoy the chat, shall we? Hey, just enjoy the chat before somebody's going to be hovering about your name in a minute just to block you. Just enjoy the chat. Just leave it at that. Anyway, the psychiatrist came and there was a guy next door to the psychiatrist, and Basil Fawlty was sure that he'd smuggled someone into his room. And he thought, I'm going to see this person, I'm going to see this person. So he got a set of ladders, and he was going up the ladders to see if he could see in this guy's room. He see if he'd sneaked a female in, and he looks in, and it's the psychiatrist's bedroom. So he starts tapping the window and stuff like that. And his wife comes round the corner, and she thinks that he's peeping Tom and in this Australian birds. It's just brilliant. If you've not seen, if you've want a good laugh and you haven't seen it, watch Fawlty Towers. It's so funny. I can't remember many series. I think they only done 2 series or something. I wish they would have done it longer, but it was just so funny and it was good. But some of it now is like a bit racist. But see, back in the 80s, I don't think we realised how racist it was until later on. I watch some of the episodes now and I go, oh, that was racist, wasn't it? Chloe, good morning to you, Chloe. How are you doing? How are you doing, Chloe? So I love watching that as well. But today, a lot of people will be watching the Queen's ceremony. It's in Edinburgh today. It's in Scotland today. In fact, our coffin went over one of the bridges that I took use over. I watched it yesterday. So there's going to be a service today about that. So it's all, people are all still in mourning in the UK. Gino's good morning to you in beautiful Greece. Good morning, good morning. I'm doing good. Yeah, but the dating life, I'm no into it now. I've decided I'm just want to be single. It's just too much. It's too much work. And it never used to be this much work. I used to just pull a guy in that bit. I'd be like, there we go, with your pull. It's too much bloody work now. I can't be dealing with it, so I'm laying off the dating. I'm going to start OnlyFans. There you go. Blueberry's taking a breakdown. Look, she's got an OnlyFans. I don't know what I would show in the OnlyFans. I don't know what kind of stuff I would show. My hands. Anybody got a hand fetish? Yes, Guy. I hope everybody sees, because a lot of people think that all Scottish people are like nasty towards the Queen and stuff like that. And although I'm not a royalist, I'm not a nasty person, and someone's passed away. Do you know what I mean? And I think it shows that the Scottish people are all out in the streets and showing respect and stuff. There's my visual sounds. How are you, my beautiful visual sounds? It's beautiful to see and hear. Oh, thank you, Golfer Girl. We can clip the bloody dummy onto him. Because it was an emergency this morning. An emergency. Visual sounds, how are you? How's your house? If you haven't visited Visual Sounds channel, you really should, because she's awesome. She's awesome. It's a see, we're rooting with that dummy. It's a panic because, as I say, everything goes over there like that. Visual Sounds, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm staying away from dating though. I've been like kind of trying to date and stuff like that, but it's just not working out. I think I'm just going to stay single for the rest of my life now. Just me and dogs. I'm just going to have dogs and then maybe move on to cats, and then I'll just be like a crazy cat lady, and that'll be that. that'll be me on here, like crazy cat lady, ASMR. ASMR with cats. And I'll just be having cats up to the screen like like that. But I'm going to go because I've got a video to do for Keely. I'm excited. I'm going to go and get my makeup and that on and do it. We should do that, a cat ASMR, or I've got the dogs. We just shove the dogs in the screen. Here, did you see that we're all getting a warning now? All the ASMR channels, we're getting a warning when we're uploading about like microphone licking and stuff like that. They're cutting down on all of that stuff. So I'm like, I wonder what it's. I mean, I don't do the microphone licking or something like that, but I don't know what they would class as sexy. I don't think I'm ever sexy on my videos. You know what I mean? My videos are not ever meant to be sexy videos, but listen, I don't know what's going to happen. See if I disappear. I'll be on OnlyFans, right? I'll be on OnlyFans. I'll just make a thing on OnlyFans and we'll just go for it. Yeah, I know Visual Sounds because I've never thought that was ASMR, because each to their own, but to me, ASMR should make you tingle in they kind of places. It's for your brain and your relaxation and going to sleep. Do you know what I mean? It's not to arouse. Yes. I hate this. See, I hate these sounds as well. I'm like, oh, but guys love it. I mean, guys love the kind of sounds, don't they? But I've never been for that. Not that I've bashed anybody that does that. I mean, you know, see if they're making money and stuff, good on them. But it's just something I've never done. I mean, I've been asked to do it. I've been asked to do custom videos to get paid to do stuff like that, and I'm not about that foolishness at all. Golfer girl, look at the luggage guy. Visual Sounds, I don't know if you've had this guy, but it's a guy and he's got a fetish for luggage. And I know what you're thinking, how could MD do that, Bill? See, instead of D-pics in my inbox, it was like pictures of holdalls and like pictures of like 3 suitcases and stuff like that. That's what I was waking up to in the morning. And it would be, do you like to zip cases fast or slow? How many zips do you think's good on a case? How many times do you pack and unpack? Do you know what I thought, Visual Sounds? I thought, do you know something? See, in an emergency, there's no way in hell I'd be ever borrowing any of his luggage. Never. I don't even want to look at his luggage or touch it. Aye, luggage guy. Look, I used to show the lassies, instead of like D-pics, I would wake up to like holdalls and suitcases, and what do you think of this one? Is this one good? You know, it's a suitcase. It's a suitcase. It's a suitcase. You know, he's been rubbing himself oil. They bloody suitcases. I'm never touching them. I don't want your suitcases. Aye, that's what I had. So, look, I mean, you never know. People have got maybe I should have that. A suitcase OnlyFans, me just rubbing inside the suitcases and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Do you like that? Do you like the suitcase? Oh, I'll rub this suitcase for you. Pip, it was terrible. I mean, you just know you would never want to borrow any of the guy's luggage ever. I'm not touching it. He might work in an airport. I don't know, maybe that's his thing, but he was dead. Velcro. Do you like Velcro or zips? What do you think's better? Buttons? Do you like buttons? Do you like zips? How many zips do I want? How many bits of hand luggage do I? All this. All that. Every day. All about the luggage. And I was saying to my daughters, I was going, I've got a guy that's got a thing for what? Luggage? And I'm going, how does that even work? I'm going, I don't know. It must be, I don't know. I seen something on the telly and a guy had something for his car. So you just that's his ideal job, working in a bloody, you can imagine. Listen, I'm thinking so many terrible thoughts now about the airport and stuff like that. You just wouldn't want him touching your baggage. Just leave my baggage alone if you don't mind, sir. just get a woman to do my luggage. So I get visual sounds. I had to go to the police twice last year. Twice I was in the police station last year because some guy was going to murder me and my whole family and my moderators, by the way. He was going to find all of yous because I didn't want to date him. He was sending threatening, Sloth Queen that comes on, she was getting it. Threatening letters and all the rest of it. I knew the guy's address and everything. I had to go to the police twice with this crazy lunatic. And the first thing I said to the police was, look, I'm going to tell you a crazy story. And they were like, well, we're kind of used to that. I went, no, well, brace yourselves, brace yourselves. And they're like, what kind of videos? And I'm going, nothing kinky or that. Not unless you want me to, officer. Not unless you, listen, we'll talk afterwards. See, I'll do a wee personal one for you, pal, no bother. So that's... No, he's not, which is good. I'm just hoping that he's stopped his foolishness. I hope he's no moved on to somebody else as well. That's what I worry about. He's moved to somebody else that's maybe sitting terrified. I'm not sitting terrified. Do you know why? Because see, if he came to my house, then I would protect myself. Be on record that I had been reporting this guy. That's what I'm thinking. But the lassies out there, that if he does this kind of thing, that will be sitting absolutely terrified. I was not terrified one little bit, but I had to report that because it was more than trolling. That was something, and nobody's going to do that to me online. I'm not having that kind of stuff. My family getting, and me, Mandy was pregnant at the time. Visual sounds. She was pregnant and she was getting it after this big man. Now, see in Scotland, if a man's going about threatening a pregnant woman, it doesn't go down well with the other men. See if they go to prison and stuff like that, that doesn't go down well. So, visual sounds, I get all sorts. I get all sorts of stuff. I don't know what it is about me. I just do. I get all sorts of stuff. The black nail polish guy, Turkey Tom. Visual sounds, can you remember Turkey Tom? He was out years and years ago and he went round all the ASMR people, Turkey Tom. And he was he'd have a fetish for sandwiches. And he wanted us to make a turkey sandwich, and we had to make it like in 2 slices of this kind of bread, and we had to do all this different this kind of ritual way with the turkey sandwiches and stuff like that. Turkey Tom, we called him. He was in everybody's DMs about this turkey sandwich. I've been very, very, and then can you remember I got as well? I got this guy that says, this was a good one. He says, can you do a role play for me where a man gets out of jail and his best friend's sleeping with his wife and he takes the wife's sister hostage for some kind of ransom and something like that. And then I was like, what? A hostage and ransom situation? I don't think I'm going to do that for you, pal. It was just weird, like relaxing. He put relaxing in the end of it, you know, as if the whole kidnapping and stuff like that was all right. I was like, okay. No, you're all right. I'm not going to be doing that either. Aye, visual set. I've got the face. Let's just ask her the weird stuff. Aye, the kidnapping. And he was dead, as if it, do you know what? It was as if that's happened to that guy. He was in jail for a stunt and he came out and his wife's messing about with his best friend. So he takes his best friend's sister hostage and held her for some kind of ransom or something like that, relaxingly. I was like, do you know what I wrote? I think that's like a 2 or 3. That's going to have to be a collab into visual sounds. I'm going to need a couple more ASMR people with that one. I don't think I can pull off that whole story myself. We're going to need people. It's going to need to be a collab. We're going to need to all collab together for that story for you, pal. I think you're going to need to spend a few pounds. My God. I just get it. Yes, my doggy walkies. Look at this one. Yes, my babies. Doggy ASMR. Yes. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to get ready for Kaylee's video and do it for her. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll be back again to see you tomorrow, hopefully. See if I'm not, you know, I'm a bit busy with the baba, but I'll try and get on anyway. It was lovely seeing you all. Have a wonderful Monday. I'm going to give you a big kissy now. Bye, everyone.